Well, DoorDash just announced not only kind of a summary of 2024, but where they're going in 2025 for Dashers. Literally saying this was just announced how we made dashing even better in 2024. And yes, what's ahead for 2025. So here's the deal. I want to go over this with you because there's something in here that concretely says what is new, possible, earnings modes, earnings offer types for you as a dasher in 2025. So pay attention to this. And by the way, as we follow this, let me know which one of these improvements you would like to see come ASAP, which ones you don't want, or which ones aren't mentioned that you'd like to see added to the Dasher platform. So DoorDash states, this is directly from their news blog, just posted today, and it reads, "We're proud that every day millions of people dash to reach their goals by earning what they need, when they need it, on their own terms. It's why our teams are constantly looking for ways to make dashing even better, all by listening to and engaging directly with the dashers for their feedback. As we kick off 2025, here's a look at key highlights from 2024 and what's ahead for this year, 2025. Let me know what you think. Flexibility and choice. We're going to go over the recap a little quicker here and then get you to the 2025 new updates. But in case you don't know, this is still good to see here. Flexibility and choice. Dashers continue to tell us that flexibility and choice is one of the main reasons they dash. It allows them to achieve their goals while working around a full-time job, going back to school, or taking care of a loved one. Today, our business is so much more than just delivering restaurant orders. True. And dashers have more opportunities and optionality when it comes to how they earn on our platform than ever before. Some may prefer to do grocery orders during the afternoon and dinner orders during the evening rush, while others simply have 2 hours to spare and want to make the most of them no matter what comes their way. It's very true. Sometimes I will dash for just 2 hours. That's the time that I have. I want to film. I want to edit a video for you. Consider subscribing, by the way. All I do is help you make money in different side hustles. Or maybe you just have 2 hours after work or in between plans when you have the vehicle, what have you. And then others want to put more hours into it, different, days and times. I get that. We fully rolled out our new Dasher Preferences tool that lets Dashers opt in and out of different delivery types like grocery shop and deliver orders, alcohol, and cash on delivery, and see what types of tasks they need to complete to get prioritized for their favorite types of offers. Dashers can change their preferences as often as they want, etc. Okay, so they confirmed preferences should be at a nationwide rollout right now. So if you don't have preferences, you should. So let me know if you happen to not have preferences. And you can see it right here. So just the ability to toggle on or off. My shop and deliver is off. I mean, you can do what you like. I don't love shop and deliver. I mean, I guess I do that. I'm kind of calling for an item count filter maybe. You have alcohol. Turn that on or off. Pizza delivery is on here as well, just as a verification thing. Just verify you have a pizza bag, and then they'll say, okay, you get priority to more pizza runs. Cool. Next, more valuable rewards. Based on Dasher feedback, we completely overhauled our old rewards program and introduced 3 all-new tiers, silver, gold, and platinum. So basically what this is saying is they finalized because this is 2024 summary, they finalized the movement from the old multi-platform criteria into DoorDash Dasher rewards. Now that's V1, as I call it, version 1 of Dasher rewards. Now they say right here, and we're continuing to listen to feedback, just last month, that's December of 2024, We announced a new pilot that aims to make Dasher rewards even more flexible. That is what I call V2, or the overall Dasher rating pilot program. So instead of just having to have, acceptance rate and a few other metrics, but the major task was acceptance rate, now it's based on a point system shown here. So I get points based on my different metrics, and all of that then adds up to get me the tiers versus the more, restrictive, arguably, asks of V1. Stronger safeguards. We further strengthened our safeguards to better ensure that Dashers are who they say they are. We've begun rolling out more frequent identity re-verification and machine learning technology, and are requiring more than 150,000 Dashers to re-verify their identity each week. Kind of a pain. I mean, I get it. It's a selfie thing you have to do. It's kind of a pain, but you also don't want having workers in general using shared accounts, sold accounts, bot accounts, and other just fraudulent behavior that's specifically tied to identity, right? You don't want that, because someone's like not who they say they are, or they're using several accounts. They have like their account and their friend's account. Okay. Not great. So requiring Dashers to re-verify more often. Earlier last year, in August of 2024, they introduced their biggest update ever to deactivations. I mean, that's the worst thing. If you get deactivated, you have no access anymore to a platform that might be your favorite. It's arguably the most popular side hustle. Check out my side hustle rankings guide at yourdrivermight.com/bundle to see where I ranked DoorDash. But if you're facing a deactivation, especially for false claims from a customer, possibly, now there's better protections from false claims. I never received it. The contract violation, order was never delivered. So DoorDash is launching more PIN code deliveries. Uber Eats has had that. DoorDash has had that too, but just helping you out there. And then faster response times. And they're also giving you an idea of when you'd hear back on your deactivation appeal. So that was in August. So what's ahead in 2025? Again, this is directly from DoorDash, folks. This was just posted today. So this is brand new for 2025. Let's see what they're saying. In 2025, we're doubling down and going even further when it comes to the areas Dashers care most about: flexibility, rewards, support, and safety. Here's how. Overall Dasher rating. We began piloting a new way to qualify for Dasher rewards, what I call V2, right? That makes the program even more flexible. An overall Dasher rating that uses a composite score to holistically qualify Dashers for rewards. We were actively, listen to this, analyzing results from our first test before determining when and if to scale more broadly. So let me ask you, are you familiar with the overall Dasher rating pilot program? If not, I'll leave some resources linked in the description. You can search on the channel, because that might be the new Dasher rewards. So preliminary responses from your team members, we saw it kind of just in Florida, Destin, Florida, Naples, maybe a few others, but really just in Florida. And DoorDash says our first test. We'll see how it goes depending on if we expand it and then when we expand it, if we do expand it. That's that points-based system there. And I'm very curious the speed of that, because V1 expanded quite quickly. A couple of months, 2 months here, expansion, 2 months there, expansion. And I feel like a good amount of Dashers would prefer an overall Dasher rating that gets general points. So more of my metrics really matter other than just hitting 50% acceptance rating or 70% acceptance rating? Yeah, but let me know. Maybe you prefer that better for some reason. Certainly let me know in the comment section. Look at this though. More rewards. We think our rewards program should do exactly what it says. Reward Dashers who go above and beyond. That's why our team is currently hard at work developing all new perks and benefits to add to our rewards tier to make Dasher rewards even more valuable. So they're saying it right here, more rewards for their Dasher rewards program. So I'm really curious, what rewards would there be? Because initially, let me see if I can pull up the graphic for you, but there's a lot of rewards currently. Now, the main one is the access to higher paying offers, but you also can get access to large order catering program. You can get access to what? Early access scheduling. Here we go. Advanced scheduling. So if they're going to add to this, take a look at this. So if DoorDash can add to rewards, so you get priority access, but keep in mind on V2, it's going to be based on points, not just an AR. Jack up your AR to 50%, 70%. Easier to qualify to get priority access. Now you get advanced scheduling, VIP support, access to large orders, nice. That's the catering program. Only for platinum, it says here. Now you don't need a catering bag anymore. That's actually been updated. You don't need a catering bag even. Dash anytime, that is now priority to Dash now. And then discounts on DoorDash. That said, every Monday, that also has been updated to certain marketplaces that have that discount. And then I believe now it is bi-weekly of a discount. So, I mean, hey, DoorDash says they are actively working at adding more rewards. So let's take a time out here though. What rewards would be actually worth it though? Now, what we've kind of discussed is maybe a base pay change based on Dasher rewards. So if I am silver, gold, platinum, base pay minimum is $2. So maybe make it $2.50, $3, $3.50. I mean, I would like that at least a 50-cent step up, but who knows? But that was one idea, is having different minimum base pay. You'll get higher base pay. Base pay is just the base contribution from the company, from DoorDash here. Minimum's $2. So what happens is you get, let's say, a non-tipping order. It's going to be like $4. You have a $2 base pay and not much else in there. So I'm very curious if they would have stepped base pay. What else? Please comment in the live chat or the comment section. What could they add to make it more enticing for you? Let's move on. Dasher Relief Fund. We're exploring new eligible hardship events for the Dasher Relief Fund, with the goal of helping as many Dashers as possible qualify for emergency assistance grants when they need it most. And actually, there's been an update to this, that if you're affected, listen to this, if you're affected by the fires in the Los Angeles area, that does qualify for this Dasher Relief Fund. It is, again, it's right here. It's an emergency grant for, what do they call it? Hardship events. So I was told that if you know someone, everyone wishing the best, hope you're safe in that affected area. A lot's been going on there. If you're in an affected area in the Los Angeles area, you qualify for some relief from DoorDash. And there's, several and maybe even many, I'd say, companies and organizations that are helping those affected from the Los Angeles and surrounding area fires. So look into that. That's pretty cool. That's just, a grant, just getting some money there just to help you out. Continuing. That's a lot of stuff for 2025. Let me know what you like best so far. These are all things directly from DoorDash. Flexibility, listen to this, plus ways to earn. The DoorDash platform has expanded well beyond just restaurant delivery, yes. And we think that means the way Dashers earn should expand too. Dashers may start to see new delivery types and tasks, like taking photos of menus or confirming a store's hours. Now, those two, not necessarily new, because we saw a pilot program maybe around Q3 2024, where Dashers got some extra pay. For menu photos, it was an extra $1. Confirming store hours, that could be a task, an add-on, just an add-on task while you're on a current delivery. But I also have seen it as a standalone task where you have no delivery. It just says, hey, go here and just confirm store hours. But I'm really curious, what else are they going to add? So new delivery types and tasks. And I talked about this. We saw shelf photos recently as well in Q4. Shelf photos, it was not, hey, do this while you're doing a shop and deliver. It was a standalone assignment. Just literally go in there, take pictures of these shelves and get some money. You don't even have to worry about, making a delivery. I'm very curious in 2025, what other new delivery types, because obviously that's delivery, that invokes you're actually delivering something. Now we saw round trip deliveries, but you have to collect the payment and then you come back and then you give the person the payment. You make the delivery at stop number 1, and then you come back with the payment. So that is a different delivery type because I am delivering something, but I'm very curious what other delivery types and tasks we're going to see in 2025. We're also exploring new ways for Dashers to plan their days in advance by scheduling specific earnings opportunities. There you go, ahead of time. That's brand new. We're exploring new ways for Dashers to plan their days in advance by scheduling specific earnings opportunities ahead of time. That's not the way I read that. That cannot be scheduled peak pay. I mean, there's that, right? You can schedule a shift that's got peak pay. Cool, but that's been there for years. This says new ways to plan in advance by scheduling specific earnings opportunities. So I am thinking, let me know what you think about this. This would be scheduled tasks. So scheduling a task for verifying store hours, scheduling a task for maybe we'll see more package returns, round trip deliveries. Maybe we'll see, who knows, new tasks in 2025. And something I've been asking, I would love to see this in 2025. Are they going to do it? I don't know. I've been wanting scheduled earn by time peak pay because I told you can schedule a shift, right, on per delivery, earn per offer, peak pay. Go to your promos tab. Oh, cool. There's $2 peak pay from 2 p.m. until 4 p.m. I'll schedule it. There we go. Boom. I scheduled the shift. I got some time to dash on that peak pay. Since they introduced earn by time and then eventually earn by active time peak pay, it's not in the promo tab. So I would like it in the promo tab so I can schedule earn by time shifts. And especially specifically ones with the active time peak pay. We'll see. And lastly, we will continue to enforce our standards and strengthen our safeguards. The efforts we announced to help ensure every Dasher is who they say they are will continue to scale to new markets throughout 2025. And we'll explore even more ways to enforce our standards. So what is that saying? So more marketplaces are going to have the re-verification. I mean, you shouldn't really sweat that if you're using your account. If you're not, don't do that. I mean, I hope no one's doing that. So more marketplaces are going to get the re-verification, but they're also saying they're looking at even more, quote, ways to enforce our standards. And I'm thinking, as long as it doesn't interfere with your dash like too much, because I'm not a fan of the more constant receipt pictures. Like, you pick it up, I'm putting it in the hot and cold bag, and they'll say, "Oh yeah, take a picture of the receipt." I'm like, "Well, it's already on the floor of my passenger vehicle, and I got the bag already closed, and I was going to leave, but let me put it back in park. Pick up the bag, get it out, get my phone, take a picture of the receipt, put it back in there, zip it up, put it down there." It doesn't take a lot of time. It's just kind of a pain. So I'm wondering, the additional security features in 2025, it's fine. It's fine. And the reason that they asked you to take the receipt pictures was to protect your account. Because what I've seen on the customer end, maybe you don't see the customer side, is they'll send the customer a picture of the bag, basically your receipt picture, but sometimes it's even different, giving you confirmation that it was picked up. It'll say, "Hey, so-and-so picked up your order. Here's a picture." And look, why does that matter? Because it helps protect your account. Why? Because it's documented that the dasher picked it up. Here's the bag. I'm coming to your place now, where another picture is going to be taken. The bag in front of your door. There's the house number, apartment number, ideally. Take a picture. So hopefully that would prevent the fraudulent, again, contract violations of order never received, right? Are there bad actors? We saw bad actors every year, right, on these platforms, of course. But hopefully that stuff will honestly protect your account, protect my account, because I don't want fraudulent claims, all right? So here's my initial verdict. What do you think about this? Here's the biggest updates for 2025, right here. This is what DoorDash specifically says is coming in 2025. So my biggest takeaway for this, I like more rewards. I like more ways to earn. So they're working on adding rewards to Dasher Rewards. Sweet. What is it going to be? Is it going to be tiered base pay? Is it going to be, I don't know. They already did higher paying offers. Could they do priority to higher tipping offers? I don't know, because the customer might have a pre-tip on there, but then that's still kind of part of preferred delivers. What else could they do there? Maybe the ability to get shorter runs if you don't want to drive farther away, maybe. That they'll send you the $2 plus mile high paying offers because you're on Dasher Rewards. But then maybe if you want preference, you can get shorter runs, which might allow you to get more of those offers per hour because you're not driving as much. What else could they add for more rewards? And then the ways to earn down there, the second from the bottom. Very curious. And I just said this, last month, basically. Non-delivery tasks. That's what I think we're going to see in 2025. Non-delivery tasks. What can they add that you can earn that you don't even have to deliver? It's got to be worth it. The pay's got to be worth it. And then remember, they're constantly focusing on new verticals, grocery, retail, and the like. Nowadays in 2025, it's not technically a new vertical, but they're still focusing on that as well to get you more of those offers. So here's what I want to do. I want to hear what you're saying. Put your questions in the live chat or the comment section if you're watching the replay. Which one of these is most substantial to you? What do you like? What do you not like? What do they need to add? And I'm really curious, do you like overall Dasher rating? Because I feel like that's going to be a big thing in 2025. Do you like overall Dasher rating or V2 better than V1? What are your thoughts on that?